I think kind of any time is a good time for this play to be revisited. It really is timeless, and just the themes that it deals with never go away. You know, the family dynamic, the complicated relationship that fathers have to daughters and sisters have to one another, and the legacy of the family, that what it means to be a part of this genius family, and how do you distinguish yourself, how do you honor it, how do you resist it, all of those kind of questions are always relevant.
Company with these people doing this play, like it all just feels like the biggest blessing ever. So very excited.
Yeah, what she said, it is amazing.
The experience of doing Bear, so much of it is about preparation in a way, because like we're embodying something that I think is, and maybe that's also just because of now. At the time, I don't know. It did feel like people were like, "Oh wow, this is what it's like to be in a kitchen." But it is like a real thing in a way, and there is something fun about getting to play in this sandbox that's like pretty completely imaginary.
Well, I think it's an emotional play about a family in extremis, and it's fundamentally about things that we all deal with: parents, children, parents who are aging, our responsibility to them, our legacy from them, our relationships with our siblings. There's also a love story. So I think these are things that are sort of basic, fundamental emotional building blocks that will always stay relevant.
That's been a real delight, and to be able to.
I think to have that familiarity with a director, and a director like Tommy, is invaluable in the room, especially in a play or in a room where we're rehearsing a play that requires so much of digging into the emotional, the psychological complexities, or the dynamics and shifts that are happening in a scene. We want somebody that we can trust and feel like they're going to work with us, and they're going to bounce back what we think we're experiencing or what might be helpful for us.
Oddly, so much. It happened. It came for us, and so I just remember being so. What you're talking about also in this, in this moment, the question of ownership, right? Like, what does it mean to write something and have it taken from you? What does it mean to put something out into the world and have it questioned? There's so much doubt. There's so much that's perceived in one way that could be completely opposed to how somebody else perceives the same thing. And so I think the question of perspective, is certainly something that's in the play. But there's also something very human in this play, which is, for me, what does it mean when the role of the caretaker shifts to the child?
This feels very different. It feels almost like a different craft, theater versus TV and television, TV and film. And it feels like something I'm returning to, having started my career with theater. And I'm really, really looking forward to that, having done theater in the West End, doing it here.
Broadway
I'm trying to
debut.
just be like, know that I know this language, and I'm really excited.
Just to do it, but this one everything felt right, and she's honestly a huge part of why I'm here. It would be a trap to try to take that on and try and duplicate anyone's performance, or use that as a barometer for how to approach this one. I think this is a new experience, and it's been great to have David a part of it, and he's even looking at it again through that lens. And there's some parts of the play that we've discussed and we're adjusting and looking at again, and this is post winning the Pulitzer, so hats off to him for treating this as a living document that you can't just stick on top of another family and have it be the same.
And then even my house plays with me, I see fit in